Hey, what's up guys? This is Chris and welcome back for more Everyday RC. Some of you out there are probably wondering what's going on with my Vaterra Halix, so I decided to do a little bit of an update slash upgrade video for you, just to fill you in on what's been going on. And basically I really love this truck. I've been having a lot of fun with it. My son and I have been driving it a lot in the snow, and we've been breaking a lot of drive shafts. As you can see right here, here are two more broken drive shafts. And basically, the truck is a little bit in limbo right now because I haven't wanted to continually repair those plastic drive shafts because, as you can see, they're very brittle in the snow. I mean, let's blame it on the cold weather, blame it on the snow, but we've been snapping these things like crazy. I think altogether I've broken 3 or 4 drive shafts on this. The last time we drove it, we actually broke 2 on one side. And I think that was just from doing like donuts in the snow. But it's obviously a big issue on this truck. I still have high hopes for this truck. If you go on Horizon's website, they're supposedly going to be releasing a bunch of hop-up parts. And obviously the #1 hop-up part that you're going to want to put on this truck is going to be those steel drive shafts. So they really haven't come up with a solution yet. And like I said, the truck is a little bit in limbo. They're not releasing it. They haven't given a release date on any of those hop-up parts. So I've kind of been holding off from buying the stock drive shafts. But to be totally honest, I'm a little anxious to drive the truck. It's been sitting on my shelf for a couple of weeks now and I just want to drive it. So I ended up picking up 2 sets of drive shafts. These are actually very hard to come by as well because everybody's snapping them, but I actually picked these up on eBay. I don't know how I managed to do that, but if you need the part number, there it is, VTR 232054. And I haven't been able to find these really anywhere, and I was just scouting out on eBay the other night and I managed to find a seller that had 2 of those. And I believe they're normally $14.99 a set, which is pretty expensive for how cheap the plastic is on that. I think I was able to find those on eBay for $11.99, and I think with shipping and everything it was like $24 and change. So it really wasn't that bad, and I'm up and running again. I've already installed the 2 shafts. This is what I'm left with here from my other package. So I have, altogether I have 3 drive shafts left before, you know, I'll be looking into upgrading those steel drive shafts. So that's pretty much it, what's going on with that whole issue there with the drive shafts. And I don't know if any of you can see it, but I will show you the one upgrade that I have done to this truck, and I'm sure other Halix owners are probably going to be interested in this. So, can you see it right in that window right there? Well, if you can't, let me pop off the hood for you. There it is, guys. This is the one upgrade that I've done for this truck, and I think it's really helped out a lot. Because, like I was saying, this truck is in limbo. Along with some of the hop-up parts, they're supposed to be releasing a center drive shaft cover like they just released for the Slash 4x4. This truck doesn't have a drive shaft cover, and it was becoming a big issue. So let me show you what's going on. This actually is the brand new Dusty Motors Universal Shroud, and it works just like all other Dusty Motor shrouds. You know, it has the center zipper, but it's a universal size that will fit. But let me just show you the reason why I ended up buying this. Because if you can look in there and see that center drive shaft, guys, see all those wear marks right there? That's actually from sand and dirt getting down into the drive shaft and just sitting in this channel and eating away. If you could see down in there, that's actually the worst, that there was a bunch of grains of sand just sitting down in that channel right there and eating away at that drive shaft. So I looked into the Dusty Motor Shroud, but they didn't make one for this, and turns out they just released the Universal Shroud. So let me show you how this thing works, because it's actually really good quality. Let me step around on this side so I don't block the camera, and I'll show you exactly how it works. Basically what Dusty Motors wants you to do is measure your chassis from this side to this side, and I believe it's 15 inches for it to be the large size. They come in a couple different sizes, don't quote me on this, I think medium, large, and extra large. Extra large is probably for 1/8 scale vehicles, but this was the large in size, so you got your rip cords here. I really like these pull cords. I call them rip cords because it kind of reminds me of like a parachute. And it just basically opens up like that. This is how it's going to come. And it's just basically a big cover for your unit. And it's really good in quality. They just updated these. It comes with this red stitching now, which is supposed to be a higher quality stitching or a double stitch. But the red signifies the updated stitching. And I really think that it fits great on this Halix. So I just wanted to show, if there's any other Halix owners out there, if you're looking for a solution for that problem with this chassis pan, that this is it. And it's a pretty good investment. Obviously it is a little bit more expensive than what the drive shaft cover is going to be. I think the drive shaft cover is probably going to be about $15. This cover was roughly around $40, but it's a really good quality investment, you know, and you can drive it basically, even though this truck is waterproof, you can drive it in the snow, in the water, in the sand. I run a lot down near the baseball fields near my house, and this completely keeps all that nasty sand out of my chassis. So just wanted to help out some other fellow Halix owners if they're looking for a solution to that. I suggest picking this thing up because it really looks badass on there as well, and it's really good quality. So that's about it, guys. I didn't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to say hi, show you guys what I've been up to. I just got in all the parts for my Slash 4x4 Ultimate. I got all RPM parts, stainless steel screw kit, and I got a couple other goodies, so stay tuned for that because I'm going to be doing an update video and an upgrade video on my Slash 4x4 LCG. So stay tuned for that, guys. But for now, I hope you guys are making it happen in your RC world, and from Chris the Everyday RC Guy, thanks for watching.